Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of NYSC Half Hour. I am Nkem Okogo. The National Youth Service Corps was established on the 22nd day of May 1973 by Decree number 24, with a view to the proper encouragement and development of common ties among the youth of Nigeria and the promotion of national unity. Over the years, the NYSC, through its core members, has facilitated the even distribution of skilled manpower across the country. Even in the most remote villages, you would find core members serving their fatherland. Don't miss a muscle. We will be right back.
My graduation year was 1980, but because of the law program, I went to the Nigerian Law School in Lagos from 1980 to 1981. I was called to the Nigerian Bar in 1981. So my actual service here was 81-82 set of the National Youth Service. And my posting was to Kaduna State. And it was a very pleasant experience then, because we're looking forward to the period of the national service. At the orientation then, at the orientation camp of the national service, it was a very serious business because it was more or less like a mini military training because of how the whole training period was regulated. You were seriously monitored. You begin to learn how to keep to your timings and so on and so forth. The time for this, the time for that. And that was greatly respected. At the end of the orientation period, I was surprised when the primary assignment came in. I was posted to the Nigerian Air Force Base in Kaduna. I was to realize then that the Nigerian Air Force itself, as a body, the entire Nigerian Air Force, had no single officer legal to take charge of their legal affairs. The most valuable experience of my service was that I realized that I was doing most of the legal duties of the Nigerian Air Force, not only of where I was posted to, because no sooner we had settled to the primary assignment, the first business of court-martial came, and that one was sent from Lagos. Kaduna was chosen as a center for the court-martial of some officers, and that was my first experience anyway, because coming out of the law school and having not really practiced in any law firm apart from the period of the attachment during the period of the Nigerian Law School, I saw myself being part and parcel of the court-martial. In fact, I was doing most of the legal duties. That first experience of court-martial, after we concluded that assignment, gave them a lot of encouragement that more of those court-martials came from different parts of the country. Kaduna was chosen like a center for the conduct of some of those court-martials. In fact, the experience was tremendous. I learned a lot from it. 1981 to 1982, before we disengaged from the national service, remained a very valuable year for me, because that was my starting point of my legal experience. And I was really exposed to a lot of things for the period that I had served. So NYSC gave me the foundation to start, and I was privileged to be posted to the Nigerian Air Force. If we are to see the benefit of this service here, the kind of benefit that it has accrued to the nation, it's a period that we should dedicate so much, not only to the corpus, but to the employers and those of them that this services is supposed to go to.
On the news today, Oyo Speaker assures NYSC of unwavering support. The Speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Adebo Ogundoyin, has assured the management of NYSC Oyo State unwavering support for its operations in the state. He gave the assurance when he played host to the NYSC State Coordinator, Mrs. Grace Ogbogebe, in his office at the Legislative Chambers of Oyo State Secretariat, Ibadan. Sokoto State Government donates automated hand washing machine to NYSC as part of its efforts to contain the spread of coronavirus in the state. The state government, through the Rural Water Supply and Sanitation Agency, has donated 8 automated hand washing machines to the National Youth Service Corps. Community benefits from Corps members' free medical outreach. Umbumbuku community in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, has benefited from a free medical outreach initiative executed by Corps member Eshet Samuel Achibong. Welcome back. On today's episode, we explore the formation of the NYSC area offices. We sit down with Mr. Abdullahi Yusuf Baba, the Acting Director, NYSC North Central Area Office, located in Minna, Niger State, as he walks us through the critical roles area offices play within the NYSC scheme. Come with us. Given the rise in core population in the country, the NYSC, through the support of the federal government, created area offices representing the 6 geopolitical zones of the Federation.
You know that our corpus are posted to all the nooks and crannies of this country. There's virtually any local government in this country. The remotest village you can think of, when you go there, you see our core members serving there because of the widespread and the need to have a coordinated approach towards monitoring the activities. That is why the area office was established.
Over the years, the NYSC has proven to be a trusted and credible partner in the execution of other government programs.
The NYSC currently partner with several other programs of the government, so there's the National Population Census, National Identity Management Commission. We also partner with ANEC, which is of late, it has become a recurrent assignment which core members have involved in. And core members, because of the credibility of elections, the government felt the core members are non-partisan and the core members are people with integrity. The core members are people with energies that at any point in time, the government can equally bring them together and then assist them in participation in core election.
Among the achievements of the area offices, the close supervision of community development service projects and efficient monitoring of the skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development program has been the most beneficial to core members and their host communities.
We are able to effectively monitor our core projects of core members within the communities, their host communities of service. And again, apart from that, the SAED, Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program that is being carried out in the scheme now. And you know, the government itself, the focus is on skill acquisition. NYSC for some almost getting to a decade now, we have formed the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Department, and core members have been involved in different forms of skill acquisition training, which has helped them today. And the core members at the end of the service here, most of them are job owners now. They are not job seekers, they don't seek for job. Some of them have ventured into agrarian sector, involved in agriculture. Some of them are involved in cosmetics, cosmetology. So these are involved in projects such as engineering, even building, In the area of education, some of them have been open schools now. They are school owners now. So these are some of the success story of the area office, because the area office is able to effectively supervise the activities of these core members within this core location and in these areas that make them self-employers of labor with time, rather than waiting for white-collar jobs which are not readily available. I will want to use this opportunity to appeal to our parents, the public, and then philanthropists, public-spirited individuals who are well-to-do in our local communities, our host communities where core members are serving, to please assist these core members in actualizing their dream of leaving indelible mark in the sands of time in their place of primary assignment by embarking in community development project through support of this spirited individual.
It is amazing how the NYSC continues to reinvent itself and expand its operations to remain relevant and continue to fulfill its core objective. Moving on, in the battle against COVID-19, core member Taiwo Durodola, 7 in Nasarawa State, has taken the fight against COVID-19 a notch higher through the invention of T-Smart, a body temperature reading device which is a game changer in the current efforts to contain the spread of the virus in the country. Let's hear from him.
My name is Durodola Taiwo Joshua. I'm a graduate of the Department of Electronic and Electrical Engineering, Ladoke Akintola University of Technology. I hailed from Jebode, Ogun State, and I'm a serving corps member here in Nasarawa, serving in a Federal Government College, KEFI. The novel coronavirus is a global pandemic as declared by World Health Organization. Its findings made it known that it can be spread through a droplet from an infected person, through contact, and some other means like that. I came up with the idea sometimes in April when this issue of coronavirus became intense. So I thought of developing a device whereby a device that could automate the scanning of body temperature, and that was what led to this prototype, this development. This is an automated temperature scanner that measures brand T-Smart. It measures the body temperature parameters and then triggers a response. It triggers an alarm when the temperature rises above a threshold, which is 37 degrees Celsius according to NCDC. You know, one of the indicators of a person being a suspected carrier of coronavirus is high fever, which is denoted by high body temperature. So this device is meant to provide a control to the spread of corona. If it senses a temperature above that 37, then the person can be followed up on. Currently, I have been following the DG's comments. I know the DG has interest in things like this, so that was one of those things that brought about the motivation. It's part of my CDS project, and this is my contribution to my community, to the company. It is expected that this will be replicated in all our camps. We can position this at the entrance, whereby PCM can have their body temperature checked at the entrance before moving to the point of hand washing to have their hand washed. And even it can be situated at any location within the camp. Even it could find application at offices, business premises. That is versatile. Now it has triggered an alarm after sensing a temperature above 37 degrees Celsius. You can all hear that. So it continues, it beeps continuously, repeatedly. In as much as the user is still interfaced with this, it will produce the alarm. So people around can come by to follow up on the user. I want to use this opportunity to encourage every one of us to take action. We all need to be responsible for the fight against coronavirus. We need to follow guidelines as outlined by NCDC by making using of face masks, personal hygiene, washing of hands, and by this we realize that we have a safe community.
Oh wow! The contribution of core members in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic is remarkable. They have employed ingenuity and have heeded the call of the NYSC Director General to work earnestly in support of the federal government's determination to curb the spread of the virus. Our next story is about ex-core member Shuaib Ibrahim, who is fully established in Niger State. A certified civil engineer by training, Shuaib took full advantage of the in-camp training on metalwork and today is the CEO of Solid Bed Engineering, an aluminium fabrication company in Mina, Niger State. Let's hear from him.
My name is Engineer Shuaib Ibrahim, the CEO of Solid Bed Engineering, an ESCO member per se. I serve at Bruni KB in Yauri, to be precise, in 2014. And so far I've been into aluminum fabrication. Having been a certified registered civil engineer, that was 2 years ago. I already had a little of experience in aluminum fabrication. Then, even while I was in camp, I think I took part in training some people in SAED program. SAED program has been a wonderful program because aside myself on the day of the SAED program in the camp, it gave me an ample opportunity to be bold to meet a lot of people, you know, to showcase your talent. And NYSC on its part encouraged me, gave us that boldness by meeting people that you've never for once met before, teach them something. In return, we are given something that we never expect. Where people are crying at the rotation camp, there's no money. But on our side, the money was there because we were taking part in the same program. We were training people, and that recognition was there. So seriously, the SAED program was a wonderful program. Since I finished my school, after service, I've been here pushing and pulling to see that it comes to the dream, the solid bed of my dream. You know, since then, after the first impact at the rotation camp, I still kept it going to camp year in, year out. And so many members, whenever I go to camp for SAED program, they always move. That's really the SAED program at the rotation camp. And I try as much as possible to give back to society the little I've gotten by training some members free of charge. The ones I trained last 2 years, Suleiman Don Fulani, we call him. Now he's a good entrepreneur. In fact, the CEO of Tungsten Engineering. It's now in Taraba State. Because on getting there, when he started the things that were not in that location, in fact, so many people were like moved by what they saw. And as I'm talking to you now, that guy is a billionaire. And so many others. David is in Benue State, who also did his post-camp training here in Solid Bed. is home and dry. They are there. I can mention so many of them. Yeah. And there are some still on ground that are still in the program. And they are very serious and dedicated. So it gives me a lot of joy.
My name is Awe Ogenero Emmanuel. I'm from Delta State and I studied civil engineering. Now I came in contact with this vocation at the rotation camp in Paiku when we were being told to come around to experience various trades. Example like the aluminium fabrication, we have the fishing, we have the recharge card and all those things. So due to the field I studied civil engineering, I have this great passion for fabrication and for designing and coming up with new concepts. So I got myself acquainted with the aluminum fabrication aspect. That was when I met this establishment called Solid Bed Engineering. And I was meant to understand that they are into fabrication of aluminum and also into steel construction. So after the training and we're being posted down to Mina, I find myself here. And so far so good, I have learned a lot in this training. What do I mean by this? Because when I came here newly, I had a mindset of learning only aluminum fabrication. But when I find myself here, I learned more than aluminum fabrication. I'm also good into the steel construction. I can weld, I can file, and I can also construct what you see outside there, the mobile office. And apart from that, I'm using my discipline as civil engineer to make sure that apart from designing all those things, we can bring a prototype using the computer-aided design, just like the AutoCAD and the ArchiCAD. So before we present the real-life design to the clients, I got to understand that we need to show them a prototype to see how the building or the mobile office will look like in real life. So I have to design those things. And by me coming here, I've learned a lot of things because in the way the country is going right now, every young individual needs to be acquainted with one or two vocational skills because there's no job out there. After my NYSC, I will not just be a liability to my society, but I'll be an employer of labor. And aside that, I'm going to ensure that after I leave this place, I'm going to go outside and encourage young individuals and prospective corps members coming into this state that they should try as much as possible to affiliate themselves with any vocational training so that they can be equipped with the necessary ideas of how to become an employer of labor in the future. And back to Solid Bed, I really want to thank the federal government of Nigeria and the National Youth Service Corps for giving us this great privilege to really learn these skills, because me coming to this town, I never had any idea of I'm going to be in this place. But me coming here, at least going back, I'm going to be loaded with so many ideas and I can be a great plus to the country at large.
After my service, I'm an entrepreneur doing something like this. Those that have trained are in various states, retraining youths through the Help of SAED program. And in return, those people that they are training will also retrain others. Eradicating is not something we just do a day. So we are contributing my own quota. We check outside over 50 trainees and more than 10 core members, making them understand that first is humanity. It's not about the money. I'm giving them the service free of charge. So if I give them such training, in return, they are also giving to the young youths and copper out there. So with this program through NYSC, I think it's a wonderful one.
Without a doubt, the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program of the NYSC is building self-reliant youth who would propel Nigeria to sustained economic growth. And that's how far we can go on today's episode of NYSC Half Hour. Please reach us. We always love to hear from you. Write to us on the online handle displayed on your screen right now, and we would write back. Remember, the safety of corps members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Until I see you next time, I am Nkem Okwogo. Stay safe. The management of the National Youth Service Corps wishes to inform the general public that any person who, not being a person serving in the service corps or duly authorized so to do, wears the uniform or any part of the uniform of the service corps is guilty of an offense and liable on conviction to a fine or to imprisonment for a term of 6 months or to both such fine and imprisonment.
Obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria's ours, Nigeria we serve. Youth obey the clarion call. Let us lift our nation high, under the sun or in the rain, with dedication and selflessness. Nigeria's